Hello parents, hello students. Hey, this is Mr. Kissinger, just here doing a video on multiplying decimals, and we're going to talk about some of the common misconceptions and some of the ways we can help ourselves get these problems right. This was learned for most of you in elementary school, and so it's not going to be that rough, but we're going to take some time to talk about it. Here we have 0.5 times 8. And the first thing I like to do is just estimate. And so this number is less than 1. So I know I have a number less than 1 times 8. So my answer is going to be less than 8. I'm looking for a number in between 0 and 8. Anything that I get that's not in between 0 and 8, I know is going to be wrong. And I put my decimal in the wrong spot. So the first thing I do is I just multiply 5 times 8. 5 times 8 is 40. So once I've done that, now I'm going to count how many numbers or how many digits are behind a decimal. And so here, there's none. I don't have to worry about this one. But here I have 1. So I'm going to make sure I notice that. And now I'm going to move that decimal from behind the 40. He was right there, and he's going to go right there. So my answer now is 4. 0.5 times 8 is 4. And so that was in between my estimation and between 0 and 8. So I know my answer is correct. Let's do another problem. Our next example, I'm going to have 2 decimals. So 0.7 times 2.1. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to do 21 times 7. I'm just going to ignore the decimals at this point. Wait, before I go on, my apologies. This number is a little less than 1. It's really close to 1. This number is 2. So I'm looking for an answer that's going to be like right around 1 to 2. Somewhere in there. It's going to be my answer. Let's see how we do. 7 times 1 is 7, and 7 times 2 is 14. So now I have 147, 14.7, or 1.47, and you can pretty much quickly figure out from here what our answer is going to be. But let's figure out how we do this with the decimal up above. So again, I'm going to count how many numbers are behind, or how many digits are behind a decimal. Right, here's my decimal. I have 1 there, and I have 1 there. So I have a total of two digits that are behind decimals. So I'm going to move it 2 spots. 1.47. And again, that's right where my estimation said it was going to be, in between 1 and 2. Sure enough, there it is. Again, another problem that might scare some students, but it's, again, not that rough. I'm going to just multiply 143 times 5 when I do so. Before I go, when the decimals start to get really, really, really small, and then I'm looking at this, the estimation part, I just know this 14 and a number really small. It's going to be in between 0 and 1. It's going to be really small, but I'm not quite sure where to put it, just estimation-wise. So 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times 4 is 20 plus that 1 gives me 21. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 2 is 7. So now I have 715. So count the numbers after the decimal. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 of them. So I'm going to move that decimal from here. 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I need to move it 2 more times. Well, what can you do? Well, you're going to have to put zeros here. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots. This is the new home for the decimal. I'm going to put a 0 in front to let us know there's nothing in the 1 spot. So my answer is 0.00715. So really kind of a small answer there. But that makes sense because I'm multiplying by a very small thing. Something you would see in a science class. One last example. We have 21.6 times 0.74 or 0.74. So when I'm looking at this, I know it's going to be a number like 20 times a number really close to 1. So I'm looking for an answer probably around 15 to 20. That's what I'm thinking. That's where my answer is going to be. So let's multiply. 4 times 6, 24. 4 times 1 is 4. Plus the 2 is 6. And 4 times 2 is 8. Now that 7's in 1, so I'm going to move that, put a 0 in there for a placeholder. 7 times 6 is 42. Get rid of him now. 7 times 1, 7 plus the 4 is 11. And 7 times 2 is 14 plus the 1 is 15. When we're all done, we have 4, 8, 9, 1, 5. When we add those all up. So, my estimation tells me it should be in between 15 and 20. So I can just guess where that's going to put the decimal, but we don't have to guess. 1, 2, 3 spots. 1, 2, 3. Boom, right there, right where we thought it would be. 15.984 is our answer. Hope this video was helpful on how to multiply in decimals. Thank you very much. Have a great night.